Welcome to another episode of the Finance Fanaticast. I'm your host, Anna, here to take you on a little journey through the wild world of personal finance. Now, before you roll your eyes, no, this isn't about winning the lottery or striking it rich on a whim. We're diving deep into the habits, daily choices, and mindset shifts that actually build wealth over time. The kind of wealth that sticks around, not the kind that slips through your fingers like sand on a windy day. So, here's the deal. Prosperity isn't something you stumble upon while scrolling through your feed. It's crafted. It's intentional. And today, we're going to look at how those intentional decisions can transform your financial life. We're going to uncover the truth about wealth creation, bust a few myths, and sprinkle in a little wisdom straight from the Bible. Yup, we're talking about Joseph in Egypt today. And no, it's not just a Sunday school story. Joseph was the OG of financial planning. In this episode, I'll be sharing 5 critical habits that could completely shift how you think about money, from the way you spend to how you save. And yes, we'll even touch on gratitude, because nothing builds wealth faster than being grateful for what you already have. But I'll also keep it real. We know financial growth isn't always smooth sailing. So, buckle up, folks. Whether you're just starting out on your financial journey or looking to level up, there's something here for everyone. Ready? Let's do this. The myth of luck and the truth about wealth creation. Alright, let's kick things off by addressing the elephant in the room. The whole luck narrative when it comes to wealth. You've heard it before. Oh, that person got lucky. Or they were born into money. That's why they are rich. And hey, I get it. Sometimes it seems like people just stumble upon success while the rest of us are out here hustling. But here's the truth. Luck is a tiny part of the equation, if it even factors in at all. Did you know that 80% of millionaires today are self-made? Yep, that's right. They didn't inherit their wealth. They built it from scratch. Think about that for a second. 8 out of 10 millionaires were once just like you and me, navigating life's financial ups and downs. But the difference? They made intentional choices. They formed daily habits that shaped their path to success. It wasn't some cosmic lottery. It was discipline, smart decisions, and a bit of patience. Let me put it another way. Wealth isn't something that just happens to you. It's something you build. And, like building anything, it starts with laying the foundation. That foundation is your habits, how you spend, how you save, and, most importantly, how you think about money. Now, I know what you're thinking. Okay, Anna, but what habits are we talking about? Well, here's a sneak peek. We're going to get into that real soon. But first, let's bust another myth. The belief that you need to earn a massive salary to build wealth. Spoiler alert, you don't. The secret sauce? It's in how you manage the money you already have. So, here's the takeaway. Wealth isn't about luck or inheritance, it's about daily, intentional choices. And in this episode, I'm going to show you how to start making those choices work for you, so you can build a financial future that's as strong as it is sustainable. Living below your means, the cornerstone of financial stability. Okay, so here's the part that's going to sound so simple. But for some reason, it trips people up all the time. Living below your means. I know, it's not the most glamorous thing you've ever heard. But listen, if you want financial stability, this habit is non-negotiable. You can earn a 6-figure salary and still be broke if your spending habits are out of control. On the flip side, someone making a modest income can quietly build wealth simply by being smart with how they spend. Now, let's bring in some ancient wisdom. Cue the Bible reference. Ever heard the story of Joseph in Egypt? No, I'm not going to make you sit through a full sermon. But here's the gist. Joseph basically saved an entire nation by doing something brilliant. He told them to save during the years of abundance so they wouldn't starve during the years of famine. Sound familiar? It's the exact same principle as living below your means. Think of it like this. Every time you don't buy that extra gadget or don't splurge on that fancy dinner, you're putting a little extra in your financial storehouse. You're prepping for your own lean years, even if they are just unexpected expenses. And hey, budgeting doesn't mean you have to live like a monk. It's about prioritizing what truly matters. It's about making your money work for you, instead of the other way around. Here's a quick exercise. Grab a piece of paper, or open the Notes app on your phone, and list out the things you spend money on in a typical month. Now, take a hard look. Are there things you could cut out? Could you swap that daily $5 latte for something that costs half as much? Could you hold off on upgrading your phone another year? It's these small, intentional decisions that make a huge difference over time. The goal here isn't deprivation, it's empowerment. Living below your means is about freedom. The freedom to save, the freedom to invest, and most importantly, the freedom to breathe easier, knowing you're not living paycheck to paycheck. So, remember the story of Joseph and ask yourself, am I preparing for my financial future, or am I just hoping things will work out? And here's a pro tip: start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire financial life overnight. Just make one better choice today, and then do it again tomorrow. That's how habits are built. That's how financial stability is created. Why you need multiple streams of income. All right, friends, now we're getting to the fun part. Let's talk about multiple streams of income. I mean, who doesn't love the idea of money coming in from all directions? Picture this: while you're asleep, while you're out with friends, or heck, even while you're binge-watching your favorite Netflix series, your money is working for you. Sounds dreamy, right? Well, it's totally possible, but it requires some strategy. Here's the deal: relying on a single source of income is like walking a tightrope without a safety net. Sure, it might work out fine for a while, but what happens if you lose your balance? Or in financial terms, what if that one source of income suddenly dries up? You've got bills to pay, and no backup plan. Not ideal, right? Now, think about the wealthiest people you know, or even those self-made millionaires I mentioned earlier. The key to their financial success? They've diversified. They've got their main gig, yes, but they've also got side hustles, investments, rental properties, businesses. Basically, they are making money in several different ways. And you can do it too. Let's break it down. Creating multiple streams of income doesn't mean you need to start $1 million company tomorrow. It can start small. Maybe you've got a hobby. Why not monetize it? You love writing? Try freelance writing on the side. Got a knack for design? Sell digital products online. The options are endless in today's digital world. Or how about investing? If you're not already, that's a huge opportunity to make your money grow while you sleep. I know investing can sound intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. Start with something simple like index funds or dividend stocks, and watch how those small investments can add up over time. And here's the kicker: when you have multiple streams of income, you're not only building wealth faster, but you're also protecting yourself from life's curveballs. If one stream slows down or disappears, you've still got others to fall back on. That's financial peace of mind, my friends. So here's the takeaway: don't just settle for one paycheck. Start thinking about how you can create multiple sources of income, even if it's just an extra $100 a month at first. The goal is to build a financial safety net, so you're never just one bad day away from a crisis. The emergency fund, your financial safety net. All right, let's get real for a second. No matter how well you plan or how much you diversify your income, life has a way of throwing curveballs when you least expect it. Car breaks down, medical bills pop up, or, let's hope not, you lose your job. It happens, and this is where the mighty emergency fund steps in. Think of your emergency fund as your financial bodyguard. It's there to protect you when things go sideways. I'm talking about cash you can easily access in case of, well, an emergency. It's not for vacations or that new gadget you've been eyeing. This is strictly for those moments that life inevitably hands us. So, how much should you have in this magical fund? The general rule of thumb is to aim for 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. That might sound like a lot, and if you're just starting out, it can feel a little overwhelming. But don't stress. Building your emergency fund is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't need to have it all saved up tomorrow. The important thing is that you start today. Start small if you need to. Even putting away $20, $50, or $100 a month can make a big difference over time. And once you've hit your savings goal, let it sit there untouched until it's truly needed. Trust me, the peace of mind that comes from knowing you've got a financial cushion is priceless. No more sleepless nights worrying about what you'll do if the unexpected happens. But here's the kicker: your emergency fund is not an investment. It's not meant to grow or fluctuate like your other investments. This money needs to be easily accessible, meaning a basic savings account is probably your best bet. Sure, the interest won't make you rich, but in a financial crisis, you don't want to be scrambling to sell stocks or wait for transfers from an investment account. So, think of this fund as your first line of defense. While it might not sound as exciting as investing in stocks or starting a new business, it's the foundation that allows you to take those other financial risks with confidence. And with that safety net in place, you'll be free to pursue bigger and better financial goals without the fear of one setback derailing everything. The power of patience and gratitude in wealth building. Okay, so we've talked a lot about strategies, living below your means, building multiple income streams, saving for emergencies. But let's zoom out for a minute and talk about something that doesn't get enough credit: patience and gratitude. I know, it sounds a little woo-woo, but hear me out. These two traits are absolutely essential to building and keeping wealth. First, let's tackle patience. Wealth isn't built overnight, no matter what those flashy social media ads try to tell you. It's a lot like planting seeds. You can't expect a tree to grow instantly, right? You plant the seed, you water it, you make sure it gets sunlight, and over time, it grows into something strong. The same goes for your finances. Whether it's investing, saving, or growing a business, you need to give it time. This is where so many people get tripped up. They want results yesterday, but wealth takes time to accumulate. The key is to stay consistent, even when you don't see immediate results. And then there's gratitude, probably the most underrated part of wealth building. It's easy to get caught up in the hustle and always wanting more, but if you can't appreciate what you already have, you're never going to feel satisfied, no matter how much money you make. Gratitude keeps you grounded. It helps you focus on what's going well in your financial journey rather than constantly chasing the next shiny thing. It's that mindset shift that allows you to enjoy the process, not just the destination. And here's the crazy part. Gratitude can actually help you make better financial decisions. When you're grateful for what you have, you're less likely to make impulsive purchases or chase risky investments just because you're trying to fill some kind of void. You're operating from a place of abundance, not scarcity, and that makes a huge difference in how you manage your money. So here's my challenge to you. Every time you check your bank account or review your budget, take a moment to be thankful for what you've already accomplished, no matter how small it seems. And remember, wealth is a journey. It takes patience, persistence, and a whole lot of faith in the process. The rewards may not be instant, but when they come, they are oh so sweet. All right, let's wrap this up with a final thought, one that ties all of these habits and mindsets together. And there you have it, folks. 5 powerful habits and mindset shifts that will not only help you build wealth, but also give you peace of mind along the way. Remember, prosperity isn't about luck or waiting for the stars to align. It's about the daily, intentional choices we make. It's about living below your means, protecting yourself with an emergency fund, creating multiple streams of income, and having the patience and gratitude to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. Here's my final thought for today. Financial success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. The habits you start today may not make you a millionaire tomorrow, but they'll set you on the right path. Every small step you take is like planting a seed. And with a little patience, those seeds will grow into something much bigger than you ever imagined. Don't underestimate the power of consistency. Keep at it, even when progress seems slow. Trust the process, and the results will come. Thank you for joining me today on the Finance Fanaticast. If you found value in today's episode, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Share the love by telling a friend, and as always, leave a review. It helps keep this community growing. And remember, your financial future is in your hands, and with these habits, you're already on your way. Until next time, keep planting those seeds, stay grateful, and keep chasing that financial freedom. I'm Anna, and this has been another episode of Finance Fanaticast. See you next time.